Hello, we'll start in a couple minutes. Let's be right back. Alrighty, let's get started here. We're gonna work on getting ourselves feet warmed up here a little bit, and then we'll get into some mat skills, some moves, some dribbling moves that we can work on for your game. All right, so just gonna start off with the ball at our feet. Let's see. Just a second. All right. What I like to do when I'm getting ourselves warmed up here is just get the ball moving between our feet to start off with. All right, let's get ourselves going. When you're trying to do this, you can move around, move forward and backwards. And then we'll go into a quick pattern from here. 1, 2, 3, pull. 1, 2, 3, pull. So pull it back, touch, touch, touch. Pull it back, touch, touch, touch. Pull it back, 1, 2. Pass it forward. Pull it back, 1, 2, 3. Pull it back, 1, 2, 3. That's all I'm doing. One, again, slower. 3, 1, 2, 3. The same foot you pull it back with, you touch it again. 1, 2, 3. And then just to the side. So I'm just going out, touch, out, touch, out, touch, like that. But I'm not. I'm kind of moving. That's all it is. I'm doing just this motion right here. It kind of squeezes. You step down a little bit. You step on the ball. You step down and push it in. Kind of like that. You can do it slowly. This is the slow version. But if you want to move, like that. All right, and pause. All right, we're gonna do an inside, outside, inside, outside. So touch out here. Oops. Run up our feet. Just chops. Inside touch, outside touch, inside touch, outside touch. And pause. Touch, touch, roll, touch, touch, roll. So touch, touch, roll, oops, roll, touch, touch, roll, touch, touch, roll. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All I'm doing is 1, 2, roll. Stop it, hit it, roll. 1, 2, roll. Warming up with the ball. Let's see how we're doing. Touch, touch, roll, touch, touch, roll. Keep going. We're going to build up. Just like this. And pause. And next one. Pull V, pull V. You can go slow. So you can go pull V, pull V. All right, just working on the basics. Getting it from behind you to in front of you. To here, pull, jump. It helps if you, when you step on the ball, you actually jump your foot forward.
Coach, you're not highlighting yourself.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. My bad. Pull V's. You guys know how to do this one already. Let me spotlight one last time. Here we go. Sorry about that. All right, so 1, 2, here, 1, 2, there. And you can do it in one motion. Oops. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that. All right, we can go slow. 1, 2, step on the ball, pull it back, there, and take a couple steps, there, there, there. Just like that. Let's see how we're doing. And you can do it in all one motion if you want, kind of how Ryan is doing. Here's a good demo. Go slow and build up to what you see here in front of you, which is a bit faster. And time. All right, similar pattern here in terms of the V's. All right. Is that we're just going to be in front of us, so whoops. Pull with the outside foot, push it with your inside foot. So there to there, outside foot push, here, there, there, there. Pull it into your body, push it with the outside of your foot with the opposite foot, then pull it back, push, making a V. Just like this. Imagine you had a cone you're working around in the center of the V. You're trying to go from one side of the cone to the next. Try the cone down here. I'm working on either side of the cone. Here to there, there to there. Outside. Let's warm it up with the ball. All right. And pause. Same idea now, but now use the opposite foot to pull, push, pull. You can use the inside of your foot or the outside of your foot. Here to there, right, or my right foot with the inside. I use my inside of my foot. There, 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 there. And I jump. When I put my foot on the ball, I jump and switch my feet and then push it. There, there, there. You don't have to go fast, but make it effective. You can add a fake kick, fake kick, fake kick. Really jump to drag the ball back. Out of order. So I meant, sorry. Yeah. And pause. All right, these next ones here are really just working on the basics of some of the body feints. All right, so I want you to just work on your stutter step, what I call stutter step, right? You're just basically stepping out to the side, and you can do both. So one side like this, like that, right? And you can do two. So 1, 2, right? And you're on your toes. 1, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3. The ball doesn't move, it doesn't have to. What you're doing is work on your body feint to the right side, obviously to the left side, and you can kind of start it a couple times. 1, 2, 3. I can step a couple times. 1, 2, like that. I don't want to step once. I can go like that. So 1, 2. Okay, or just 1 and come back. There's lots of different ways of doing a stutter step. Okay, some people just do 1 step in front. They really get themselves going. They kind of move both feet, right? And the ball's not moving, but basically they're ready to go at any point in time. All right, and they can shimmy it, stutter step / shimmy, which is just moving your body sway, right, to side, stutter step, okay, pass the ball. From there, we'll build up to what I call kind of, I don't know, what's it called? Not a fake kick, yeah, fake kicks, right? You're over the ball. You kind of stand up on your one foot, and this foot basically is dancing over the ball, and then we're stepping out. Here, right there. You pretend like you're gonna push the ball. And it kind of is a little bit of a wiggle, a foot wiggle, right, in front of the ball, and there. You pretend like you're gonna touch the ball, and then you don't. Same thing with your left. And you add the fake stutter, or the stutter step, or a shimmy off of that. Okay? So you just foot's in the air, kind of doing a twirl here. And the taller you get, the more it looks like when you come back down, the more it looks like you're gonna actually move the ball. So you get up, and then you come back down. You're up, down. And you can add, after that, anything you want. Okay? Here, there. And then finally, off of all of that, we'll just work on our iniesta. So fake kick to one side, iniesta, and come back. All right, fake kick, shimmy, stutter steps, whatever you want. Okay, here. As long as that, once you do your fake, you end up with iniesta. Iniesta is basically a sliding motion with the ball that ends up making an L type shape. And imagine the cone right here in front of me is the foot of the defender. I want to be able to slide the ball around that to one foot to the other, and then position the ball past it here. And it's a quick motion. Let's see how we're doing. You really got to have the creativity to know when to add these fakes to your game and when to not. So I'm showing a few people doing them. And if you watch enough soccer, you'll see players at the highest level utilizing these motions. Good. And time. Come back to me again. Still off of basically a no-touch moves here. You're still standing still. Now I'm going to be adding in either a full, any type of step over from a standing position where you're just working on the feints themselves, but you don't necessarily have to step over the ball for it to look like a step over. This looks like a step over. I'm basically here and I step over and kick my other foot behind me like that. I'm basically like, looks like I'm going to run. Looks like I'm about to run past the ball. And that's a move, basically, to lose a player. I'm like this, and I'm like, and the ball's still there. Okay? The idea is I can do that. I can step over the ball. Okay, that's actually stepping over. It looks like I'm about to hit the ball, or you can just kind of run past it or beyond it, right? And you come back to the ball. All right. So working on your step over, either over the ball or kind of a fake version of that or shorter version of that, which is just stepping past the ball. And it could be this version of it where you just come in front, like that, and you're adding several of them together. So I might step over, cross my feet, step past, step over, step past, like that. This is a very strong move, especially if you add different version of the same step over, right? There, 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 there. So I've hit all 4 zones. I step past this foot, right? I step past here. I step past again. Now I'm stepping over. Oops. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 comes here, over, back, right? And then back. If I have 4 cones, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm hitting all those areas when I do this step over. 1 is up here, 1's over, 1's back, right? 1's this direction, and now I can decide to do my move. See what we got. Let's go, Dennis. Get to work. The ball is not really moving. You'd be surprised. In a real game, it can be moving, but it doesn't have to. The idea here is to be able to sell the moves, right, in its standstill position or even moving backwards. Yep, and what you're looking for is the defender making a motion to tackle the ball. And at that last second, you decide to move the ball away. And time. All right, back to me. All right, so now we will add in scissors. And you can do this one on the move. Single or double step scissors. Okay, so you're working on actually moving the ball. All right, it can be single, one side, and then practice both. That foot there, coming at your cone. Now double. Oops. And then try double up, starting with the other foot. Here, 1, 2, 3, and then go. All right. Work on your scissors or your step overs, whatever way to call them. They're all step overs to me. So you're working on either one, double step over or single step over, while you're moving the ball a little bit now. Make it dynamic. Really lean into your step overs. And now can we add a scissors or do a scissors with, so I guess we got to distinguish the two. Step over. So I'm doing maybe all right footed here. I'd be like this, like that, like this, and then do my move. So it could be with left foot, same idea. Here, here, as the ball's rolling, and you wanted the ball to get ball rolling. So it's there, here, here, and then I decide to do my move. And then you come back again. All right, so the ball's moving, I step over, here, 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 whoops, there, and then I do my move. So several of the motions together. If you have the space, get the ball moving now. And practice while the ball's rolling, now stepping over, feinting, ball's moving here, 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 and then I'm doing my motion. And then I backpedal. So now the ball's on the run. And you can do the same thing we're doing standing still, like that. I just demonstrated while the ball's moving. All right, so the ball's moving, step over, then you fake your move. All right, adding the fake kicks as well while the ball's moving. And Ryan Coyle just did a good demo. See it one more time. Ball's moving, step over, it's good. Fakes, There we go, Leo. Good. Can we add the fake kick in there where you're standing on one leg and your foot's dangling over the ball while it's rolling? Yeah, good, right? Good, Leo. These are match skills. These are things that you do in a game. Some of the stuff we do sometimes don't necessarily apply, but the idea here is to, there you go, good, good. See both at the same time, there we go. Good, good. Keep the ball moving. While the ball's rolling, you gotta be able to do this motion. See a few more. Good. Well done. Just spotlighting a few. Oh, Daniel did a good job as well. Some of you guys don't have your phone on, but that's fine. One more time. Let's see. On the run. The ball's be moving now. And at the time, your motion. Good, Dennis. Good, Dennis. That's good. Well done. Even the younger kids can do it. Good. And you exit when you feel like, in a real game situation, you have to exit when you feel like it's best, which might be when the defender stabs in. And time. All right, these next ones here, again, are a bit more movement now to our play. There'll be stop-start type of motions, okay? And so this first one here is you can do it a number of different ways, but basically it's a stop-start, red light, green light type of motion with one foot. You can either chop, like so you're dribbling this direction and you open your foot and then keep going. So you stop the ball for a split second. So you're going like this, and you put your foot to block it, and then you scoop turn again. So this is a very good way to get, if you're going on a sideline, someone's chasing after you, say from this direction, I might fake like I'm going and keep going. And I don't have to touch the ball. It just looks like I'm stopping if I was going sideways. It looks like I'm gonna do this, and then scoop it. Try to see if I can do it sideways here. So I'm like this, like that. And I can stop it or not stop it. So I can let the ball roll and fake like I was gonna stop. Like that, or I actually do stop it for a split second. Oops, I didn't stop it there. So that's on dribbling, put the foot on the ball, and then scoop a turn again. So work on both right foot and left foot. The other ways to do it is actually step on the ball. So stepping on the ball, like that. So basically you're standing on the ball for a split second and rolling it forward, right? Stop, start. Stop it, roll it again to start it. And you can do that multiple times, right? And you can drag it backwards. So if I was going sideways, I can drag it back, open up my body, stand on the ball like this, and then roll it forward. So if I was going sideways, like that. Both of those combinations work. Instead of dribbling this direction, and I roll it forward. Let's see what you guys look like. Hopefully that's demonstrate enough. Both feet. Stop, start moves right now. Stop, start. You're dribbling fast. You gotta go fast. I'm gonna work on that next one, Landon. Just stop, start the basic version. Let's see it. Let's see it, Ryan, here. There you go. Very good way to get yourself moving. Moving and then going again. Good way to lose a defender. There you go. And if you really open up your hips like you're going backwards, like you're gonna pull backwards, you can create more of an illusion like you actually are. Pull it backwards or just stop and start, basically. And next one here, since that one's pretty straightforward, that one's pretty easy. All right. It's going to be a heel to heel. All right. So you're dribbling down. You're going to be hitting the ball with one heel like that to stop it. Boom, boom. And keep it going. So heel to heel on the dribble, using my right foot like that. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. So heel to heel movement. Do you see it one more time? I'll demonstrate backing up. The heel to I'm dribbling. I step in front of the ball to kick it backwards, and then I heel it with the other foot to come forward. And it happens really fast. So I'm here, 1, 2. See how it keeps going? All right, so heel to heel, 1, 2. Good way to stop and start. Let's see it. Let's see that motion. There you go. You heel it into your other foot and you kind of Cruyff it forward. There you go, Ryan. There you go, Landon. That's good. And you have to sprint after because it's going to go far. It's going to go pretty far after you hit it. You got to get it on an angle coil away and turn your hips a little bit to the side. Let's see it, Patrick. There you go. You may not have enough space, but you can do this standing still too. You don't have to move this moving. Patrick, you're like in frame and then 1 second you're out of frame. Let's see it, Daniel. One more time. There you go. There you go. Not bad. All right. Back to me. So we did a couple stop and starts now. We will do, the next one will be, just basic ones, some basic combination moves now. Let's see, we'll do a roll to a Ronaldo shot, yeah. So similar to actually the move we just did a second ago where you can add this in where you do a fake pass after you roll the ball, and this could be off of a regular roll. So you roll to Ronaldo chop, all right, to whatever you want. I could do this on the move. As I was dribbling, I did this move, and then I chop it. So I could do that move I did earlier, which is start, stop. So I could be start, stop, and then chop, okay, to whatever you want after that. So you can go Rabona after that. You can fake chop again. Right, so any motion where you're rolling to chop and then dragging, or fake Rabona, or whatever you want after that, come back. So it could be roll to Ronaldo chop, a fake Rabona. Messed up there. So I'll go this direction, I have more space. So roll to a chop to a fake Rabona. All right, so any roll to Ronaldo chops you can do. I like the one where you're starting stopping. So you pause, roll, and then you can do a stop, a chop there. I'll demonstrate. So as you're dribbling, 1, 2, oops. I'll start again. 1, 2, to chop, and then you can come back again. So roll to Ronaldo chop, or we'll add in as a roll step over. Both of those we'll work on for the next minute or so. Roll step overs. All right, so roll to Ronaldo chop obviously is what we started with, but a roll step over is basically the same thing without the chop. So work in one direction, roll step over. Either one, roll step over, roll Ronaldo chop. I'm going to my right, roll step over, and then drag it back. Going to my left, roll, step over. I like doing those motions off of an angle. So I'm going right or left, usually this direction, then I roll like I'm gonna come across, then I step over the ball. Roll step overs or roll to Ronaldo chop. Sorry, I wasn't spotlighting myself there. You have two options here to work on: roll step overs, JJ Okocha's move, or a roll to a chop. So roll step overs look like this. If I wasn't demonstrating, if I wasn't on the spotlight, is just this to that. All right, and you really have to turn your body and be in balance. Going to my left now, roll, step over. You guys got this one down, I think. And then we'll just finally add in, if you do the roll step over, a reverse or kind of a Rabona after it. So what does that look like? I roll, I step over, and then I chop it again. And obviously there's a third version of that. I roll, step over, then a Rabona. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And the fourth one, Ryan, after that is what? Keep going. There you go. So Ryan just showed you two different versions of it. I'll demonstrate as well for those who are maybe new. All right, so I do a regular roll step over is here. And now I'm chopping it with a Rabona after our roll step over. After our roll step over, I'm now kicking the ball this direction. Now you can obviously, after that, go back to your left. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 touches instead of just the 3. So the first one is just roll step over. Let the ball roll. The second version of it is roll step over Rabona. And now you're going to your right or straight, okay, depending on the angle. And then the third version of it is roll Rabona, and then you chop it back to the outside of your foot. Those are the 3. Practice those. There you go, Landon. There you go, Daniel. Good. And then I'll ask you out of 4th here is that you don't necessarily have to chop the ball. You can actually just stop the ball. On a roll step over, you can do a Rabona fake that ends up just stopping the ball and you drag it back. So I can do this, roll, step over, and put my foot on the ball, kind of doing like that, right? I hit it with my foot and I put my foot and I drag it back. So it could be roll, oops, you could be standing still more or you can move a little bit, right? Roll, step over, and then basically do a fake pass. I don't know if you guys can see that or hear it, but I'm going like that. I'm actually kicking the ball with the bottom of my foot and then stopping it with the top of my foot. So try that one. And you roll it, actually step on the ball and pull it back towards you. Some of the techers got it, I'm sure. You're actually stopping it now after you've done there you go, like that. Do you see that movement? Ryan, you can show it one more time, that same one, because it ends up being in front of you after you're done. Oops, you fell over it. Do the one you just did a second ago where you stopped it, like that. Does everyone see how that he stopped the ball? Instead of actually doing a Rabona, he pulls it back from behind him into in front of him, like that. You don't have to be moving too much, but I'll demonstrate one more time. So here it is one last time. Okay, I roll, step over, and then, whoops, I actually try to kick the ball and stop it. So roll, step over, and I pull it there. I pull it back from here. You grab the ball, pull it back here. It could be, you don't have to be moving that much. It could just be roll, step over, like that, and bring it back. Right, roll, step over, and I'm there. And if you do it right, you should be able to do, oops, you should be able to kick the ball and stop it. All right, so I roll, step over, and I bring it back here. I don't know if you can hear my ball. I'm actually kicking it twice. I'm not just putting my foot to stop it, I'm actually kicking it. And maybe that's the difference between me and Ryan's there. So Ryan is just kind of stopping it. So Ryan, you can watch me for a second. Oops. This would be, see if you can try this one. Slightly different than what you're doing. When this ball is rolling underneath my foot, right around here, I actually kick out and then bring it back. So it's rolling like that, like I'm doing a fake kick behind me. I don't really quite step over the ball all the way. It doesn't get past my left leg before I kick it out there. So it's like this, and I bring it back. Does that make sense? So I'm here, and I kick it and bring it back. Does that make sense? Hopefully I demonstrate that. You have to slow down. You might have to slow down. Anybody else got that one? Think they got it? Slightly different than what we're doing. I actually end up stopping. There you go. There you go. That was a little bit better. All right, on to some Let's see, what did I want to work on next? Some basic ones, not basic, but they're difficult. Let's just work on the snake. Single, snake, double, elastico, triple elasticos. Let's work on our elasticos. Oops, I'm on Landon and Ryan, my bad. All right, so you're working on multiple elasticos here. Any one you want to start off with, work on that one first. But we'll work on the outside, the inside elasticos here. I like to work from left to right, so I might push the ball like this and then snake it like that. All right, so I actually end up going, if the defender is on that cone over there, I want to draw him in, then fake like I'm going to go at him and go away from him again. So I'm going to go away, oops, and then into him and then back out again. So I'll start off going this direction. I'm not snaking it properly. That's why I got to work on it. So we're here, snake there. All right. Ronaldo used to do this a lot, the old Ronaldo phenomenon. All right. So you're here, and you're snaking. I actually did this, Stanley Matthews. But let's work on our snakes. Elasticos, left foot and right foot. You don't have to hop like I did. That was a mistake. More, you can do it off of a hop, but just work on, yeah, there you go, like that, Ryan. That's perfect. Try both feet. I know this is one where you can do well with your strong foot, but it's really hard with your weaker foot. You have to work on it. This is where we have to, and you can do it from a dead stop. You don't have to work on it from moving. So just work on it from a dead stop position, because we're going to work on elasticos for a couple minutes here. Triple elastico, Ryan. It starts in, right? It starts in and out. Then you go in, out, in. Triple elastico, in, out, in. It's 3 motions now instead of 2. You get this, here's the youngsters showing you how to do it. I can't even do it. Triple elastico, double elastico, or single elastico, like that. So double elastico is the inside, outside. So outside, inside that we've been doing. You doing elastico chop? I know it. That's probably more advanced. Elastico chops are really hard. Those aren't game realistic in my opinion. Elasticos are. You can, if you know how to set up an elastico, if you do it right, and you have the right context, good Beckett. That was actually pretty good. Now you have your camera on. Work on both feet. Once you get your right foot, and really the elastico, I set it up, do it dead stop first. Just practice it dead stop without the ball moving. Like to put the ball in front of you to see, work on flipping the ball left and then right and left, both feet. It's a 1 motion kicking motion. I'll see somebody else that you have to practice. Who else has got it? Ooh, there you go. That's okay. That's what happens, Leo. That's what happens when you're practicing it. Patrick, you got it? Triple elastico. I'm going to show you. Let's see it. There you go. There's a good example. Pretty good demo. Well done. On vacation, it looks like. As well. Still getting in the work in. I love it. All right, so off of the elastico is another chop that you can do. Okay, so once you do your elastico or any type of chopping motion, and really this is, I wanted to show a couple different ones here, but basically once you do your elastico here, whoops, you can chop it again with your left foot, back towards where it came from. So I'm out, in, that's not a good demo, I'm out, in, and after the ball comes back to my left, I'm going to chop it back again. So I'm like here, here, here. Okay. And as Ryan showed, you can do elastico chops here, here, and step over the ball. If you do it right, if you're flexible enough to do a jumping elastico, where you move your foot over it, you can do that as well. So it's like here, here, and you're chopping it underneath your body. All right. So both work. I chopped it the first time, which was here, 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 but you can also step over it. Just like you do a roll step over, it starts there like that. And instead of kicking the ball, you can step over it. Okay. So I do my snake here, here, here. And at that moment, I can decide if I want to chop it back or do a step over here, here. And I step over the ball. or chop it back. So a couple different variations on the same motion where you can chop it back after you've done your, yeah, there you go, Daniel. Right after you've chopped it, you can keep going. You can do an iniesta from there, right? Once you chop it again. Yep, there you go, Daniel. That's pretty good. Good, Landon. Let's see it, Dennis. See if you got it. There you go, not bad. Couple more, not too many more. Working on different moves. And time. Next one here, pretty straightforward one that I like to do from a dead stop mostly. I probably should have done this one after we did the step overs, but same motions here where you're doing this fake stuff, you're doing it over the ball, is that when you do your step over to go over the ball, you can flick it into space with your back foot if you have the momentum. So when I step over, I flick it forward my back foot, and from here, you can do multiple different things. You can, again, snake, boom, boom, from there, whoops, or you can do a step over. So Neymar does a step over from here. So it goes like this, here, and then you can get into your step overs. All right, so it's kind of a dead stop motion, right? You're not really moving the ball, and you decide to shake, shimmy, stutter step, and then you go. Boom, flick, and here it's, you can kind of do whatever you want at the end. A little bit more full motion is, oops, I actually ran past the ball, but I'm here, 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 and then I go. All right, so any way you want to finish that up, you just have to flick the ball after you stepped over to get the ball rolling. And once the ball gets rolling, you can do multiple step overs. You can do a snake. You can do a iniesta, la croqueta, multiple things. Let's see it. You can spin out, like Ryan just showed you. There you go, 360s. So that's a good one as well. You give me some ideas, good. So Landon, step over the ball first before you kick it with your heel. Step over, just do a normal step over with your right foot, or left foot, sorry. Then, yes, then you do your motion. So there, and then you can do whatever you want afterwards. Let's see it. There you go, Dennis. And then do step over. That just gets the ball moving. So basically, once you step over the ball, go ahead. You just tap it, and now you can go do step overs or moves after that. Let's see somebody else. Daniel. So there. Okay, I don't mind that. See that spin movement? There you go, 360 after it as well. You can do a Maradona. I like that actually. After that move, you can do a Maradona after that. So Landon and Ryan are showing you the same motion, but with a 360 afterwards. You do a touch there, and then you can do a 360, either direction. Either direction. There you go, Patrick. I saw that. There you go. There's another good example of it.
Don't you think I did it?
Question?
I think I did it.
I was just watching you do the skill, so I was saying good job. Similar to that step over is the scissors version of that. So we kind of, it's similar, but not exactly the same. Like last time when I do this motion, I can kick it with my other foot. So same thing here. When I do this motion here, I can kick it with my other foot to get it going. And from here, you can chop it, right? So I'm here like that, and I chop it back. So it could start off with, you just, here, stop the ball, oops, and then you're basically doing a 1-2. After you step over the ball, you leave your foot in the air, and you kick it into the foot that's in the air. So it's like that, all right? So I'm basically doing my step over, and I'm kicking the ball as I step by staying on that one leg. And from there, you can obviously do lots of different little things, and we'll show you what some of that is. Let's see it. There you go. Let's see it. So let's just do a normal step over. scissors. And once you do a scissors, instead of putting your foot down on the ground, you hop and kick the ball into your other foot. Yep, Daniel, kind of like that. So you do scissors, and there you go, Dennis, like just like that. And you can chop it from there if you get around the ball enough. So let's do a scissors, just do regular scissors. So just around the ball the other way. So do a scissors going from the inside out. So going around and then like that. See how you can chop the ball back? So left, right, like that. There you go. So you're going back to your left after you're done. See? So right foot, or you want to do left foot, then left foot goes around, and you jump while that foot's in the air, while the left foot's in the air, you jump with your right foot kicks the ball. There you go, like that. So right foot to left foot to right, exactly. Not bad. You got to work on that one, but that's not bad. It's a good start. Let's see it, Leo. You got it? Ooh, we got to do a step over first, and then your bottom leg. This one's probably not moving as much as you think. Not as much. You're kind of standing still a little bit like that. So your left foot kicks it to your right. So leave your leg up in the air. Just do it standing still. The ball's not moving. Right foot over or like that. Just leave it there. No, so right foot goes around, but leave it on the outside. So just do that part. Just do the scissors part like that. And so you see how you hop with your left foot to kick it? Kick it with your left foot now. When you go like, leave your leg in the air. There you go, like that. And so then once you pass it to yourself, you can chop it with your right leg, sorry. So there. So you're kind of still hopping. Let's see it. Go slow. So you're going to your left. You're going to my left. You're right. You end up going to your left. So I'm going to slow it one more time just so you guys can see it. I'm going to go real slow. A normal scissors without the chop is over the ball, faking like you're going to your right, and you end up going to your left, right? All right, so you can do that same motion, but drag it. All right, so I'm setting it up. So you don't have to go left, right? I can step over with my right foot here and just continue dribbling the ball. So it's kind of like this motion, right? Now, that same thing where I'm going to my right with the ball, where I'm going like this, can be chopped if I basically do a 1-2 between my feet before my foot hits the ground. So I'm doing this in the air. I jump and kick the ball. So my leg is still there. My leg is like this. It's here. I'm doing the step over, but I'm not leaning into it. I'm not here. I'm actually leaning back. And what I do from here is I hop and kick the ball. And when I hop and kick the ball, I can chop it. So it's a step over that goes the same direction that you were stepping over the ball, scissoring the ball. And then once I kick the ball, I'm basically chopping it back to my right foot, but I have to be leaning backwards. That's part of the key to this, is that you can be leaning a little bit backwards so that you can stop the ball from going forward. Let's see if we got it. There you go, Ryan Coyle. Let's see it. Don't go to your left, Leo. Don't start by going to your left. Start by just dribbling straight, or to your right, if anything. Just leave the ball dead or still going straight. Step over. You're doing kind of a fake Stanley Matthews. You know fake Stanley Matthews. You're not going to be passing the ball. You're just going to step over it without touching it. Like you're dribbling and touching with your right foot before you do your step over, which makes it harder. Just step over the ball and then hop and kick the ball that same direction that you stepped over the ball. So you keep dribbling to your left. Don't dribble to your left. There you go, like that. And so then you would chop it back to your left side. All right. Spend a good time on that one. We have 9 minutes left. I have still, Landon and Ryan, I still have not learned how to do that. I'm going to try it, but we'll do let's see if we can do a clap to an aka, which is what Ryan is doing, but to an aka. So yes, you're gonna be dragging it back into, I don't even know if I can do it right, but these are all street footballer. I'll send you maybe a link to that does it. But basically a clap is just that motion to a V. From here, you're gonna be pulling it into your foot, Ryan, and seeing if you can do, an aqua from there that goes inside outside. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 like that. 4, 5. So here's the motion. Everyone watching me, you're basically doing a scoop. This motion here, this end part you gotta be able to do. You gotta roll to your right, from your left to your right, from here to here, and then from there you're gonna scoop and flick. Scoop and flick, kind of in a two motions. All right, that ends up the ball going like that. So 1, 2, 3, whoops. I'm going to kind of go slow, so it's gonna be scoop and then kick. All right, so after you do the clap, which is really just, you roll it forward, you jump back, and you push the ball there, pull it back here, and it's a scoop off of that, or a sombrero. Can you do that one, Rye? Anybody got that one? We'll see if you guys got that, Techers. Can you do that one, Rye? Got it already? That one's just a clap, but I want you to do this. There you go. Oh, you're doing multiple. Just do the, yep, kind of like that. So roll, yep. Can you sombrero from there? Can you get it high off the ground? There you go. Ole. There you go, Ryan Coyle. He just got it off the ground. So here, there you go. See how he just did that? 2 touches with like kind of lifting it and then flicking it? This is just a little bit of extra stuff. There you go, there, Leo. That was actually not bad. These are good moves to kind of do when you're in trouble, to get yourself out of trouble. There you go, Patrick. That's not bad. We still aren't there yet, Ryan. We're still not there yet, my friend. There you go, Ryan. That was pretty good. So it could be double, triple from there, like Ryan is doing. You got to be able to, there, Patrick, you got it. Let's see it. I see you. Thumbs up. 1, 2. Oop, you're kind of frozen. Let's see if it plays it out. Hopefully it does. Your internet is not too strong. Your internet, okay, try again. Your internet went out. Try again. Your internet keeps going out, in and out. Try one more time. We got 5 minutes left. There you go. There it is. There you go. Ryan, you got one for us? Landon, you got one for us today? Anybody else?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is really bad.
It's okay. Last 5 minutes here. Anything new? I know we tried that last one. Oh, Lord. Actually, not that. That was actually, I think I got that one. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2. Whoa. Okay. I think I have it. This keeps making me look bad. So here, oh, wow, it goes behind you. Here, oh, there, and then spin. The one from yesterday, I still have to practice, or from Tuesday. I'll see if I can do it. I'm going to demonstrate. I don't think I got it, but here's a version of it. I think it's as simple as that. Whoops. You got to be able to do the stop behind you. My wife likes to come watch me mess up. So there, and then spin. Something like that. Well, show me one more time. 1, 2. I almost had it. I think I do. You roll it forward though. He's flexible. You guys see that one? You have to be able to do a backstop. Basically, you gotta be able to do that first part, that part. You gotta be able to do that right there. You gotta be able to do that motion behind you and then jump over the ball. Oof. So what I'm seeing is, is here to here. You gotta be able to do this motion, 1, 2, right? So it's a kicking motion with the bottom of your foot that ends up with it stopping right here. And from here, you gotta be able to jump through your leg over the ball like that. I think that's what he's doing. Look, yeah, he's jumping over his foot. This is fun for me. He's jumping actually like he's doing like over your leg, right? Go one more time. Your foot stays on the ball. 1. Oh, he's doing around it. Okay, so he actually lets go of the ball for a split second. You guys got it? 1. and then spin. You actually let go of the ball, so I thought you were jumping through. You watching? It's very similar, honestly. If I was going to do this in a real game situation, because I probably wouldn't use those motions. It's very similar to this. It's being able to do this motion where if I was going to do this move, I'd be scooping here like that and pushing the ball that way around my body. So it'd be like a scoop that goes like that, and I spin. So that, and if I was doing this in a game situation, you could do this scoop turn, and then it would be that motion to spin it again. So here, oops, and then spin off of that. Okay, it's a hard motion to do. Be like there, and then spin it there. Similar to that is what Ryan is doing. Do you see that what I just did? There, and then you're spinning out. So you see, Ryan, show one more time because you did it slightly, but you did it better than I did. That same motion I just did. There. It's kind of like that. So you're actually scooping the ball to the other side of your body, and then you spin out. I'll go slow again. So you got to be able to do this motion. You got to be able to hit the ball. Watching me, guys. You got to be able to pass the ball to your left, but then push it to behind your body. To your left, like here. If you're doing the motion, slowly, super slow. If you're doing it around the world, but like you're reaching. So like the ball's there. Oops, the ball's right around there. Before you push it behind you. Just like that. And then you spin. All right, so as the ball gets past my left foot, I pull it. Oops. As the ball gets past my left foot, I pull it behind me. Here, there, and then there. So it's like to my left side of my body behind me. See how it rolls there? Now he does that with the bottom of his foot, right? I think. You actually roll it forward somehow. I don't know how you did it. Yeah. I think you basically do the same thing, but you're here and you let go of the ball for a split second, and then you come past and you spin there. So it would be what, this, like that, something like that. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. But ideally what you're doing is that motion to this motion. Play around with it. We're at 3 o'clock. This is your fun hour, fun time now. Have some fun with it, guys. We'll continue this over next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you guys have any other ideas of what you want to work on, we'll talk about it next time. I like that move, Ryan. Keep it up. Any spin move like that.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Coach.
Next
Keep
week.
it-
Thank you, Coach.
Later, guys.